Hey, 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 what's up, y'all? This Sasquatch, Big Squatch, Squatch, whatever's. How y'all doing today? It's great morning here in beautiful Pacific Northwest. It's going to be another great day, so I want to start it off with something I'm really excited about. This is my new hobby grade battery lipo charger. Haha, I'm so freaking excited. So the other day I was sitting with my battery charger on my lap and I plugged in just this exact type of battery, not this one, but an exact same kind. And I plugged it in, but I hadn't turned it on yet, and I started to feel my crotch getting hot. Didn't know, at first I didn't really think much of it, and then, well, once it started burning, I started thinking something of it. And I looked down in my, it's my battery, so I grabbed the cord and it was just scalding hot. And so I went to yank the plug out, apart, and instead of the battery, coming off the octopus cable, it tore right out of the battery. So these wires came out of the battery here. So it got hot enough to the point where it melted the solder points, which is just blows my mind. And so obviously, at that time, I go, well, whoops, sorry, covered the camera. I go, well, it's time for a new battery charger, that is. And real quick, this is what I had. I had the Tenergy. Kind of hard to see; it's kind of dark. But so I had this Tenergy, and it's the TB6B, and it's actually a really good charger. I've kind of abused it a little bit, and it might not have been the charger. Honestly, it could have just been the octopus cable, but for what it was $50, so it was kind of expensive, but it did a really good job. It came with a little board for balancing. Came with an octopus cable. It did not come with a didn't turn on. Didn't have the power, which sucked. And it also didn't have an XT60 connector, so I had to buy that separately. Other than that, it was great. It charges, it discharges, it balances, it does all that. Nickel monohydrate. It basically does every single one. And it's 1 to 6S. So it was a full, in my opinion, that's a full spectrum charger. So it did the job, and it charged fast. And for the time that I had it, I think it's good. And I'm gonna probably test out. I got a new octopus cable, so I'm probably gonna test that out and see if it maybe was just that, because that octopus cable was getting kind of flimsy. It seemed like it was just the integrity of it was getting weak. So I'll try that again. But otherwise, I think this is a good charger. I don't know, sometimes it's not a faulty charger. It's just bad luck or timing or whatever. But I do recommend this charger. It's a good one, and for $50, it's not bad. Anyways, but this was also $50, and this is my new one, and I'm way more happier with this one. I'm actually glad that one caught hot and did what it did, because I would never have gotten this one if it wasn't for that. And this is the end all be all charger. Just kidding. Um, did it again. I keep grabbing the wrong side. Anyways, so as you can tell, one of the features that I really like is that I can charge a battery off of another battery. And to me, that is like the ultimate coolness. Because I am out a lot, and I killed a battery by, charging. So I really don't like doing that anymore. And yeah, so this to me is amazing, and I haven't hooked it up yet, but I'll probably be running this 3000 watt E-Flight off of it. It has a EC3, but that will plug in there, so that's okay. And I can also just buy a connector, easy peasy lemon squeezy. I was just tinkering with it this morning, and I plugged in this zippy battery, and I had a whole guap of these, but I'm never gonna buy them again because they all shite on me at the same time within like a week. Um, a week of each other. I mean, I had them for a while. They did go through a lot of fights and a lot of charges. But anyways, I'm not very happy with them. And I mean, look, it's a freaking 25C. I'm never gonna fly a 25C again doing multi rotors. Anyways, so this is my new go-to battery, the Tattoo, and this one is the 1300 3S 75C FPV Racing Series. I highly recommend anybody and everybody to get one of these. I mean, even look at the whatever it's called, the balance plug. It's awesome. I remember one of the first times, my very first 4S battery was a Zippy, and I turned it on, and the Zippy flights have such long balance cords, and it got whacked by one of the props and cut it right in half. So, yep, and that was pretty much the demise of that battery. It was all downhill from there. So I have switched it up to just a regular cord. I didn't really want to kill it, this one, and this one's going to be on here a while, and I'll show you why. This one, it's a 3S 1800 Zippy compact, and it's definitely not the best, but it's not the worst. So I wanted to see what the voltage was on it, just because I haven't looked in a while, and I kind of was wanting to play around with the charger and figure it out. And I went into, I pushed battery, checked it, and went to cells, and the cells were extremely different. And there's a button that says balance, so I hit it, and let's take a look at the screen. So as you can tell, that's pretty unbalanced. It's a 1.9 volts for the first cell, 5.035 for the second, and 4.065 for the third. So the second's way over, and the first is way under. And so now it's currently trying to balance the 3 cells. So that blows my mind to me. I didn't think it was going to do that. So I'm really excited that hopefully this thing might be able to salvage this battery for me. It's definitely taking its sweet time, but you know what? If it can do it, I'm fine with that. So that's one really cool feature. I'm going to stop this and show you guys some others. So it's a really responsive touch screen, which is awesome. And so right now we are in what is called the battery setting, and this takes and shows you basically all the info that it has on the battery that's currently plugged in. So it is, you can change to what types of batteries it is. So this one's a LiPo. You can check the internal resistance, which is really cool. My other one did not do that. And internal resistance is really the main factor in what makes a powerful battery. And unbelievably, but there's absolutely no internal resistance in this battery pack whatsoever. So I'm guessing this battery pack is pretty much shot, but whatever. It's worth a shot to me. So we'll go back to the volume, balance, and so, oops, stop, I'm sorry. So that does that, and if we go back here, it goes back to your main menu. And across the top, we have different saved settings. So I have a few saved ones right now. This is a 1S.5 for it's my Venom 500 mAh 1S battery for my micros and nanos. And this is just a preset that I haven't changed yet. Same. Yada yada. So there's quite a bit of settings. So this is the auto 1.3. Basically all of my